Hello and welcome to Stock Voyage. We are checking out this week's biggest trades from WallStreetBets. Before we begin, just a fun fact. Margin call search results blew up last Friday, and interestingly enough, nobody in Wyoming is playing with stocks, or at least they aren't losing. Well, we are starting off with a huge loss and an insane plan to recover by due combination. Here is what he's saying. Greetings fellow investors. As you can see in the title, I have amassed a 66k realized loss. This has been bugging me for a few days now, and I haven't been sleeping much. My first plan to get out of this loss was to invest in rope and a YouTube search history of noose tying instructional videos. But I think I found a better way and I'm looking for advice. Obviously you can see where I started trading options. Now clearly I haven't done well with options overall, but I do understand them and their power, and have had great success at times. Oh, I already don't like where this is heading. So now say I had an extra 100k sitting in the bank, just being brutally eroding by inflation. Instead of watching it do absolutely nothing for me, what if I were to transfer it to my broker and buy some 10 to 20 ODT SPY options and go for a 66% return. I have made numerous 100 to 1000% returns prior. In fact, I had 2 contracts go over 100% today. So I don't think a 66% return is very far-fetched and pretty achievable, especially in this market environment. Overall, I think this is a better idea than my original, but just curious what you all think. Oh my god, I have a bad feeling about this. Well, here's what some traders had to say about this genius plan. Go to a local gambling addiction meeting. This is in nearly every city. This is investing though, not gambling. That's what I tell my girlfriend's boyfriend's parents. Bro, do not do the same thing what you just did. 100k into 10 to 20 ODT SPY will lead to 166k realized loss. Or it could lead to 166k portfolio. I am almost 100% convinced that he will lose everything if he continues with this strategy. So you lost 66k gambling and your plan is to double down and gamble with another 100k expecting different results? You said it in a way that sounds bad, but yes, I prefer to call it investing though. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the true essence of WallStreetBets captured in one beautiful post. Anyway, next up we have an insane loss by Dragon Blue Balls. He can't even afford to eat his favorite crayon flavor anymore. He's down by more than 100k on stocks only. On 23andMe he's down by 71% or around 22k in total. And on Palantir he's down by 72% or around 110k. One of the most insane parts about this post is the average cost on his Palantir position. His average cost is $38.08, and if we take a look at the all-time chart, we can see that the highest closing price Palantir has ever reached is $35.18. Meaning he must have bought at the absolutely highest point in the stock's history, and right before the stock started tanking. Well, Palantir is reporting earnings on May the 9th, so there is a small chance that the stock makes a U-turn and reduces this guy's losses. Next we have a loss by Barry Barish. Ex-girlfriend's account never stood a chance. He's down by $24,670.87. His biggest losses are Tesla with an almost 10k loss, Innovix with an 8k loss. On Roblox he's down by 7k and on Moderna by around 3k. He bought puts on Tesla at $1,000 before it continued to $1,200 during the massive Hertz run. Shorting the breakout seemed like a great idea. Next up we have a rather interesting loss. Trader by the name of Tickets to Pluto is down by $66,275.94. The funny part about this graph is that sometime around the beginning of 2021 he was up by almost 200k. Then in the next couple of months he lost all the profits. Then he somehow got to over 100k again, and instead of learning from his past mistakes he kept on holding, and now he's down by a lot more than first time he went negative. In about 10 months he went from having a 100k gain to having a 66k loss. Truly insane. And last and only gain in this video, we have a huge gain by Grapefruit Legend. with a 260% return year to date. On his 1-year chart we can see that his investing journey didn't have a great start. In the beginning of this year his account was worth just around $13,000 and he was down by around 90%, but then he somehow turned things around and increased his account worth by around 26 times. He went from being down by 90% to being up by more than 100%. Can you even imagine going from a 90% loss and just 13k to more than 360k and a 100% gain in just 5 months? If you're wondering, he made a lot of trades, but most of the gains were from Snowflake, Amazon and Nasdaq. If you want to see even more losses from WallStreetBets, click on the video that just popped up. Someone even lost over $1 million in just 1 month. And if that is not enough, smash that subscribe button, press the notifications bell down below, so you get notified whenever I post a new video. If you have any questions or recommendations, leave them in the comments down below, and thanks for watching.